Good morning. It's Friday, August 28th, and this is Sentinel Today from the Daily Sentinel. Today, New York's Appellate Division has agreed to review Gordon Mower's claim that ineffective legal counsel influenced his 1996 guilty plea in the murders of his parents. Before we jump in, a few other stories you should know about. Utica Rome Speedway will crown champions in 4 divisions tonight, with free admission for the first 1,000 fans, giveaways, and racing beginning at 7. The Madison County Historical Society has been awarded a $143,500 grant from the Institute of Museum and Library Services to digitize its historical collections. Utica City Schools will have special patrol officers stationed at each elementary school under a new agreement with the county sheriff's office. More on that later in the episode. For more on all of these stories, visit ursentinel.com. Next, let's dive into today's feature story. Nearly 3 decades after Gordon Mower pleaded guilty to murdering his parents, his effort to overturn that conviction is still alive. A New York appeals court has agreed to review Mower's claim that he received ineffective legal representation when he entered his guilty plea in 1996. The decision follows a 2-day hearing in Otsego County Court earlier this year. Mower's current attorney, Melissa Swartz, argued that his original plea was improperly influenced in 2 significant ways. First, she said Mower received $10,000 from family members in exchange for giving up any claim to his parents' estate. Second, she argued that Mower's original defense team led him to believe his sentence could eventually be reduced if New York's death penalty law was struck down. Those arguments also raised broader questions about the performance and ethics of Mower's state-appointed attorney at the time, Randall Scharf. During the January hearing, both the defense and the state questioned people connected to the original case as the court examined what happened before Mower entered his plea. But in May, Otsego County Judge John F. Lambert rejected Mower's request to vacate that plea. His defense immediately signaled that the fight wasn't over. Now, the case is moving to New York's Appellate Division. In an order issued August 25th, Associate Justice Molly Reynolds Fitzgerald granted Mower permission to appeal. The court determined that the case raises legal or factual questions significant enough to warrant appellate review. That decision does not mean Mower's conviction has been overturned, and it does not mean the appeals court has accepted his ineffective counsel argument. It simply gives his defense another opportunity to make that case before a higher court. There is also no announced timeline yet for when the appeal will be heard or exactly how the proceedings will unfold. So, for now, Mower remains incarcerated. But 30 years after the original case, the central question surrounding his guilty plea is once again headed before a New York court. Whether the legal advice he received in 1996 was constitutionally adequate, and whether problems with that representation were serious enough to reopen the case. Finally, Utica City Schools will have special patrol officers stationed at each elementary school under a new agreement with the county sheriff's office. The Board of Education approved the agreement following a public hearing Tuesday. The sheriff's office will provide 10 officers with up to 350 combined hours of coverage each week while school is in session. Officers will be uniformed, armed, and required to have prior law enforcement experience. District officials stressed that the officers will not enforce the student code of conduct. Discipline will remain the responsibility of school staff and administrators. The district will pay the county $37.08 per hour for each officer's time. During the hearing, Utica Teachers Association President Scott Rogowski raised questions about possible additional costs, including training, mileage, and overtime, as well as the need to clearly explain the officers' duties to staff. The sheriff's office currently provides the Special Patrol Officer program to 17 school districts across the county. That's all for today. Thanks for listening. For more on all of these stories, visit us at ursentinel.com. Right now, you can get unlimited digital access for just $1 per week. And if you like this episode, make sure to leave us a review wherever you listen to podcasts.